Hey guys, it's lunchtime. So Bobby and I decided we would go to Pizza Hut and try out their new Chicago Tavern Style Pizza. They have 4 varieties. We're gonna go pick up 2 of them. We'll bring them back here to the house and try them, and we will talk about what tavern style really is. So are you ready, Bobby?
I'm ready.
Let's rock and roll.
Let's rock and roll.
Now let's go over the prices. This is a little tricky. I ordered ours through the app. This is the screen that I use. If you look at the bottom, you will see deals. See the new Tavern Style Pizza, $12. That's what it costs for a large. A medium was $10. Now if you go inside, let me show you what it costs. You're gonna pay $15.99 for a medium and a large $18.69. I have no idea why it's different. Also on the app, if you click on menu and then pizza and pick the tavern style, these 2 prices are gonna come up. So make sure, again, to click on the deals part so you can pay 10 for the medium and 12 for the large. I think it puts a code in it that takes these prices off. Here are the 8 new toppings and sauces. The bottom one, crispy cup pepperoni. I know they've had that before because we had it on the hot honey, but they have some spicy marinara, some pesto sauce swirl, and fresh diced garlic. The 4 new Chicago Tavern Style pizzas are the double pepperoni, the spicy chicken sausage featuring spicy marinara, the ultimate that has sweet marinara sauce on it, and the pesto margarita that has roasted garlic and basil pesto drizzle. And in case you haven't been to Pizza Hut for a while, they still have their lunch buffet featuring pizza, pasta, and they also have a salad bar. All right, guys, we're gonna start off with the ultimate tavern pizza. At the medium size, there are 16 slices on this. It consists of sweet marinara, pepperoni, Italian sausage, caramelized onions, fire roasted peppers, grape tomatoes, and a thin, crispy crust with mozzarella cheese and the hut dust, which is basically Parmesan and oregano. The ingredients are supposed to have Italian sausage. This one does not have it. They forgot to put it on. And it has that hut dust. If it has it on there, it doesn't have very much. Here's a picture online of what the pizzas look like, and you can see that hut dust in both these pictures. Can't see that in ours. Before we try this, Pizza Hut is the first global chain to offer tavern style pizza. This reminds me of the Edge pizza. If you read what they wrote about it, it says the Chicago Tavern Style Pizza has a cracker thin crust that is loaded from edge to edge with toppings. Basically the same thing. How does it look, Bobby?
It looks good. I'll take this piece right here because it has lots of onions.
And it has tomato. No sausage though. Before you try this, let me just tell you what the tavern style pizza is. It dates back to the 1930s in Chicago, where it became a staple in taverns as it was served free. And you know why that was?
Probably to keep them in there drinking a little bit longer.
That's the whole idea.
It's pretty smart, huh?
Gave it to them free so they would keep drinking. Something else we read, you know, Chicago is known for their deep dish pizza, but according to what we read, it said that tavern style pizza was more popular in Chicago than the deep dish. I find that hard to believe.
Anybody from Chicago? Give us your opinion. All right. See, it's very thin, so it will be really crispy on the sides. I didn't get any pepperoni on mine, so I grabbed one off of the other piece. I like the sweet sauce that they're putting on the pizza. You get a little bit of a smoky flavor from the roasted peppers, a little sweetness from those caramelized onions. Now the grape tomatoes are more chewy and meatier than like a cherry tomato. they're not as sweet as a cherry tomato either. It's a little bitter. I like the crispiness around the edge. I wish there was more of the hut dust on this. I don't get a lot of flavor from that. It's a good pizza. And maybe tried the sausage.
I wish the sausage was on there. We wanted to compare the Italian sausage today to the new chicken sausage.
Chicken, yeah.
We checked the other pizza. It does have chicken sausage on it. I'm gonna try this piece. It has everything on it except the Italian sausage. Something else about this tavern style pizza. This is on their thin and crispy crust that you can get all the time there. But normally when we go in there, we just usually get the the hand tossed or the pan pizza. So this is a little different for us. All right. Now it is definitely cracker thin. I think I like the thick pizza a little better than this, but this is still pretty good. First thing I noticed though when I bite into it, I could taste the caramelized onions, the sweetness from them. And I also had pepperoni in that bite, but I couldn't really taste a lot of the pepperoni. I think I got overshadowed a little bit by the fire roasted peppers. They're pretty good, sweet. The tomato, tried one by itself. It's not sweet. When I pulled it out and ate it by itself, it just kind of tasted like the mozzarella cheese that it was sitting in. Different type of texture. The sweet marinara sauce is really coming through on that. I like that. It's a little different than the original. Wish it had some hut dust. Wish it had the Italian sausage. It's pretty good. It's worth $10. If I had to pay the full price at $16, I probably don't think I would buy it for that. But for $10, it's definitely worth it. I'm anxious to try the chicken sausage that is on that pizza. It's something new. Now something else you can do, all these new toppings, you can put them on any pizza. They don't have to just go on the tavern style. Now let's look at the spicy chicken sausage tavern pizza. It has the new spicy marinara sauce on it. The new chicken sausage, which is basically made with ground chicken meat, has less fat than pork does. The fire roasted peppers, caramelized onions, the hut dust, the thin and crispy crust, and mozzarella cheese.
And we put this one in the oven, so it should be a little crispier. John, I noticed they didn't skimp on the chicken sausage.
I know, there is a bunch of it on that one.
You think that makes up for not having the other?
I don't know. I was hoping it would have that much of the Italian sausage on the other. That would have made a big difference in the taste of that last one.
Which piece are you going for?
I'm gonna go with this one right in front of me, but all of them have a lot of sausage. But did you notice it's missing one of the toppings we had on that last pizza?
This one doesn't have tomatoes, but it doesn't call for tomatoes.
It does not.
So it's not like they forgot it.
They didn't. There we go. Prepared very well. I'm liking this, Bobby. I'm just going to get one more bite on this crispy edge before I tell you what I think.
So by putting it in the oven for just a little bit, just a few minutes, it did make it crispier.
It did. And another thing, it's what, 92 degrees outside?
Yeah, so we'll take this inside as soon as we're done reviewing.
So it was in that box all the way home. We set this up. So it did sit around a little bit. But the Pizza Hut we were at, they were pretty crowded.
They
for
were
that lunch
busy
buffet.
today.
I think there was only one empty table. This is the winner by far for me of the two. And that's because of the spicy marinara. It does have a little bit of heat to it. And this new chicken sausage. I like the flavor of that. Now I tried one of the chicken sausages by themselves and it had a little spice to it. Now I don't know if that's because it was sitting in the marinara. I'll let Bobby talk about that when she tries it. You can kind of see maybe some seasonings in that sausage on there. It's very good. I mean, it has the caramelized onions and the peppers, which is sweet. You might get a hint of sweetness. Mainly, it's spicy. Definitely crispy from us putting it back in. Happy that I bought this one. This is definitely worth the $10.
I got a little bit of everything on this slice. This one's a no for me. The sauce is way too spicy. And the chicken I tried by itself, and it seems like it has a lot of pepper on it. So no sweetness, just heat on this one.
I got a little bit of sweetness, but you are correct. That is a spicy pizza, but I'm loving it.
And if John says it's spicy, you know it's spicy because we always disagree with that. But this one's just too spicy for me.
All right. So on leftovers, you will be eating the first one.
Yeah, I like that one better. I like the sauce that they put on it. It had a little sweetness to it.
Here's our receipt. Got 2 medium tavern pizzas on the app for $10 each. Grand total $21.20. We just got done trying the new Chicago Tavern Style Pizza from Pizza Hut. What did you think about it, Bobby?
Oh, the 2 pizzas, I like the ultimate one the best. That's the first one we tried. It had a little bit of a sweeter sauce to it. It's a very thin and crispy pizza. Now they forgot to put our Italian sausage on it, and I think they may have forgot the hut dust. I didn't see any of that or taste any of it. The second pizza, the sauce was a little bit too spicy for me, and there was a lot of pepper in the chicken sausage. So I would prefer a pan pizza over this pizza. But I'm glad we tried it for $10 for each pizza. We paid $20 plus tax for 2 medium pizzas. If you did not have the deal that we got, it is $16 for 1 medium pizza. I think that's expensive.
Yeah, $16 for that thin pizza, because I think I could almost eat that whole thing. It was that thin by myself. Now, I did not order this on the app till I got to the restaurant. I wanted to see if I could go inside and just order it there, and I still get it for $10 and $12. But when they rang it up on the cash register, it was $16 for a medium. So I just pulled it up on my app and got it for $10. So I guess if you wanted to eat it inside, you could just walk into the restaurant, go on your app, order the large, which will be $12, and just eat it inside. Tell them you don't want it to go, you want to eat it there. Doesn't make any sense to me. I think it still should be the same price inside as it is on the app. I enjoyed that spicy sausage pizza. I mean, that was really good. The spicy marinara and that chicken sausage. That might be something that I might put on half my pizza when we go back, because you could see some black pepper in that sausage, and it was just so flavorful. The caramelized onions and the fire roasted peppers are also a new item, and I enjoyed both of those. What did you think about those tomatoes, though?
Those were pretty good on there. They were a grape tomato, so they were a little bit meatier than and they weren't real sweet. They were kind of bitter, not like a cherry tomato.
I'm with Bobby. If I'm going to order this, I'm going to get it on that deal. There's no way I'd want to pay that full price. I would probably stick to the hand tossed. We told you earlier, if you want any of these new toppings, you can put them on any pizza. Now, this is a new tavern pizza. I don't really know what the difference was from that Edge pizza they had, because it was thin also. Maybe it was that hut dust that I think they didn't put on. Now, I think I would have liked that ultimate pizza a little better if they would have had the Italian sausage on there. We just wanted to make you aware of these new pizzas. Don't forget there's 2 other ones. The double pepperoni, which I think sounds really good because it has that cup pepperoni on there, and the pesto one.
So if you want to try this pizza, make sure you look for that deal online. And don't forget to look at your pizza before you take it home. So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe.
Yeah, so until we meet again,
J&B
have left the building. You would think by now we would have learned to check our stuff. I don't know how many times this has happened to us, but we show it to you the way we get it.